No. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think I got it working now, y'all. Lord. Good morning, Nakia. I think I got it working now. I was having some technical difficulty. I done said a whole bunch of shit and then I had to end my live. And I'm not going to repeat it all again because I'm tired. All right. I saw people were on, but I couldn't respond to them. I couldn't see them in my chat. I couldn't respond in chat. So I had to restart my live. So hopefully they come back. All right. Because I'm tired this morning. And look, my machine is already asking me to put in my password for an update. That's the problem. Apple, every 5 minutes, there's an update on Apple. Okay? It's annoying. You got to update every 5 minutes on your iMac. You got to update on your phones. You got to update on your laptops, your iPads. All the devices are updating every 5 seconds, putting me in technical difficulty. So we're going to start this shit again. Good freaking morning. All right? Do I need to play my song all over again? I think so because it's a good day. Bring your asses in here.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3,
exactly. Come the fuck on.
Step 4, everybody just do you.
We gotta do this again. Come on.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good
I see the eyeballs. Come on in here. Say good morning. Good morning, Stacy. Hey. What?
Today's gonna be a good day.
Huh?
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Set your affirmations, aspirations.
I got shit to do.
The aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it.
Set a goal
you control, and the steps you take them.
I try to pick one
thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education.
I try to do this every day.
Call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Come on, wake up, y'all. I know I'm inconsistent.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Y'all don't know when I'm coming on.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all.
But you always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts will poison your eye.
Hey, Cheryl.
They'll never stop unless I can swap.
All the bad for the good in my head.
When I'm lost.
Hey, what?
So I'ma fake it till I make it.
Positive vibes are overtaken.
I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate. Afloat, you grow, you show yourself a foundation.
Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness,
Do my best.
man, I'll take it.
Ah!
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Come on.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. It is going to be a good day. You know what's so magical? What's so magical about feeling good about yourself? Mark, aka Chicago, sent me a picture out of the blue of himself. Right now, normally, he don't send me pictures, but he sent me a picture of himself because he finally had the fucking surgery to get the bump to stop coming back on his face, right? And he was like, I recorded it and everything because I'd be like, liar, liar, pants on fire. And I was like, okay, cool, but I don't want to see the recording. But he sent me a picture of himself talking about, look at your boy. He is so happy that titty is going on his face. And I'm so happy for him. And it's a beautiful thing when you see someone's confidence get a boost. I love that for him. It's a good day. Good morning and congratulations, Mark. Now, as far as other news, for the past couple of days, I've been in like this severe pain. Like you couldn't even touch my chest. It hurt. It still hurt to the touch, but at least I could do this. If I would have tried to press this hard on my chest the other day, I'd have hollered. Pain down my back, my shoulder, everywhere. Guess what, guys? Gas. Let me tell you something. Gas can be dangerous. All right. This kind of gas had me not being able to lift up my coffee cup because my arm strength was weak. And I was like, listen, all I want to do is burp 1,000 times and fart 1,000 times. I just didn't care. I just wanted the gas out of me. Now, one of the things that I've learned from several operations is that when you have gas buildup like that, you need to keep moving. Laying down is not it, especially if your esophagus is inflamed, and mine was. Okay, that I've had this flare up before, and so I had to sleep sitting up. Okay, I kept doing my yoga and my bike rides, right? Because movement is power. And I'm gonna tell you something. I feel 50% better than I felt 2 days ago. All right. So I'm just here to say, yes, my arm still hurts, but I have movement. I couldn't do this before. So I just want to say that when people say they have aches and pains, right? And I understand them well. I have back issues. I have knee issues. Still maintain some level of movement, right? You don't want to lay down and sit down because the truth is the pain is just not going to go away. It might go away temporarily, but laying down and sitting down and laying down and sitting down for a muscle issue just continues to weaken the muscle. For a gas issue, it just keeps the gas stagnant. So the message here is move your ass around. I don't care how you do it. If you have aches and pains, move your ass around. It's so funny because there's this one yoga pose that I do. And a part of the pose is it's the one where you squat all the way down, but you're supposed to take your knees and hit the floor with your knees. I can't get nowhere near the floor. So I just move my knees as much as I can, until eventually they get closer to the floor. And I have really bad knees. And when I tell people to do that yoga pose, the first thing they say is, I got bad knees. But getting better knees is the point, right? So movement is key. All right, keep moving. The other thing I want to say, so that was a good day for me because I'm feeling better. The other good thing I want to say is, oh my God, Coffee with Friends, I am so proud of y'all, right? Before, when I started this platform 5 years ago, right? It was just for my anxieties, right? And then as I kept progressing, it was to build a village of people. It didn't have to be hundreds of people. It could have been 5 people. It could have been 10 people. But to start building a village of people that can support each other mentally, physically, if needed, spiritually, if needed. And one of the beautiful things about the Coffee with Friends people is that even when we don't always see them, they are there. And I want to say thank you to Fancy and Debbie. They're not on this morning, but Cheryl is on, and Cheryl for going and scooping up Stacy, right? Who is a member of Coffee with Friends, all right? Scooping up Stacy, who is a few months new to Houston, Texas, right? And trying to expand her horizons, meet new people, get into things, right? I thought it was so beautiful when you guys sent me the pictures of all of y'all being together, right? Now imagine these are people I didn't know 3 years ago. I met these people 2 years ago, a little bit more than 2 years now. But they just recently built this unit family. Okay. And I love how this group of people come together and they support each other to the best of their abilities. Okay. I love that. All right. And so I'm so happy to see that you guys finally met up and you had a really good time. When I tell you that Coffee with Friends family is the bomb, that the energy is great, the support is there, I'm not lying. And so, Stacy, you got to meet a subset of them, right? And did not tell you, did not tell you. It's like immediately y'all are family. I love that. So that's another good thing. See, in all the trials and tribulations, I always say in trials and tribulations in our life, there are blessings. And if people, those people that get stuck in their sorrows and in their dim moments, sometimes just take a moment to appreciate the light moments that come into your life, right? Because let me tell you something. I have a lot of dark moments that pass me by, but my focus is on all the light that happens in my life. And so hold on to those moments that give you light. It's the good stuff. It's the good stuff. So happy hump day, y'all. Anybody got anything exciting to share? All right. Nakia Monet is back in school, so she busy. All right. Stacy said she's doing a self-care day. Manny and Petty. Bougie. Okay. Bougie. Just bougie. Anybody else got any plans for this long ass weekend? I forgot this weekend was a long weekend. I did. I remembered only because I was on a meeting at 10:30 and we were talking. And one of the guys said, "So Robin, what do you have planned for this long weekend?" I was like, "Oh." He just reminded me about a good time. A long weekend? I'm going to clean my office. I'm going to clean my closets out. I'm going to go to the dollar store and get garbage bags. And I'm just going to go through my closet. I'm throwing all the linen away that's in my closet because I do not use those sheets. Well, not, I'm throwing everything away. I'm making bags of clothes. I'm going to throw them in my car, take them to Goodwill or wherever the fuck it is. Okay. Then I'm probably going to look around in Goodwill because I am Jacinta. She be having me jealous. Hi, I am Jacinta. I just talked you right up. She be having me jealous. She be all up in the Goodwill and up in these thrift shops getting some banging shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm going to dedicate some hours of my time this weekend to clean out my closets, right? Make a list of some of the things that I really need to add to my wardrobe, right? And as I'm dropping shit off at Goodwill, I'm going to take my ass inside of Goodwill and I'm going to go in there and see what the fuck I could get that's on my list. Thank you for the inspiration. I am Jacinta, okay? This is what I'm talking about. Good morning, Hillbilly. So I am Jacinta. I will share with you what I find or stumble upon at the Goodwill, okay? You said, may the Lord send help. You funny. Retirement makes every weekend a long one. I'm hating. Well, let me not say I'm hating right now because I don't want to manifest them laying me off or anything like that because I'm not ready to retire. Cause whoo, I feel sorry for my man. Whoo, child. Cause I don't know if I got it in me to go back. Oh, I am Jacinta. I'm going for it. Now I'm going for it. I'm gonna go in this Goodwill now. All right. And I'm gonna see what the freak they got. All right. As I'm dropping shit off. But I'm cleaning out everything in my damn closet because I have shit in my closet that I haven't seen in years. And I'm like, why is it in my closet? Okay. And so that's what I'm going to dedicate some time to this weekend. Anybody else got some more exciting shit? I know Hillbilly going to be outside foresting for mushrooms or something. Okay. Floating down the river, or something. Okay. Blissfully said, my oldest granddaughter goes to prom on Saturday and she graduates from the Shrine of Immaculate Conception in DC on Tuesday. I'm so proud of her. Oh God, we are so proud of her too. Congratulations, Cheryl. Congratulations. Yeah, thrifting in the city is nice too. I did that a couple of times some years back, but I am Jacinta is a serious thrifter and she be going out looking fly as fuck. All right. And I'm like, like, I want to go outside looking fly as fuck too on a budget. So I'm channeling I am Jacinta right now. And blissfully thrift shops too. And she be fly as fuck too. And so although blissfully doesn't journal her thrifting, we have talked about it. She has showed me stuff that she's got from the thrift. And I'm hating. So I want to be a part of the thrifting community. Okay. So I'm going to go and see what the freak I can find. Hillbilly said, I had a friend come by, drop off a grow tent, 5 lights and 7 plants. Said, grow that and left. Good thing we don't live near each other, Hillbilly, because baby, I might be doing the same thing with plants that I'm having trouble with and shit like that. And there's some things that I want to grow that I tried to grow and can't grow, but I can't talk about it on here. I'd have brought that shit over there to you too and been like, can you just grow it? See, I love that kind of help. This is what I'm talking about. We have a big one. Is that the one on 17? We have a big one over here. Yeah, I don't know if that's the one on 17. I'm going to tell you because that's the one that I go to. No, it's not the one on 17. This is the one on Hewlett Street and over here in Hackensack. So I'm going to go over there. And it's a gigantic one. And so, yeah. I'm going to go over there. Goodwill. Let me see. Yeah, let me show you the picture. Let me see. This is it. It's a big Goodwill building over here by where I live. And so I'm gonna try them out. This is the inside. I'm gonna try them out and see what's happening in here because that's a big ass store. They need to be having some shit. So that's what I'm gonna try out. I'm coming to New York to thrift next month. You gave me the idea to start a thrift tour. And you should. When you come to New York to thrift, can you call me And if I'm available, I'll come with you. I want to be a part of the thrift journey. Okay, shit, call me. Okay, and yes, you need to do a thrift journey. Okay, put that on your YouTube. All right, y'all. So today is May 21st, and we are in the month of acceptance. Let's get into the message today because it's almost 12 o'clock and I do still have work to do, but I feel so guilty when I don't come on my show. The last couple of days I was in discomfort and I just didn't feel like it mentally because I was in discomfort and I was trying to work through my issues, okay? But today is May 21st, and the message is, I am now receptive to the idea that what I did not do cannot stop me from doing something else. Let me read that again. What I did not do cannot stop me from doing something else. Have you ever planned and started a project, something you wanted to do, and it didn't succeed, and you were hard on yourself, and you were completely defeated? Well, this message says, okay, so you didn't do that. Okay, but there's something else you could do. Let's see what they say. We already know who and what we are not. We talk about it every chance we get. We highlight it when people give us compliments. We point it out to ourselves to make sure we don't forget. We already know about all the times we have been weak and indecisive, the times we have lacked clarity. We fret endlessly over our errors in judgment. We talk down to ourselves every chance we get, just in case we might begin to believe we are somebody we have told ourselves we are not. Okay? We already know what we're not doing and why. We already know where we haven't been and why we cannot go there. We already know what we don't know and why we haven't learned it. We already know how we messed up and what happened because of it. We already know who we hurt and how we did it. Some people act clueless, but we already know the chapter and verse of what is wrong with us. We know it so well that we have probably lost sight of all the things that are right. I'm going to pause there for a minute. This speaks to the person that always has something negative to say about themselves. They never say anything positive about themselves. They have been living in the negative space for so long that they have lost sight of the things that are right about them. For some strange reason, it is not always easy to give yourself credit when and where it is due, to give yourself the benefit of the doubt, or to take your neck out of the noose so that you can move forward. In the book Love Without Conditions, Paul Ferrini wrote, if you do not take responsibility for bringing love to your own wounds, you will not move out of the vicious cycle of self-attack, self-defense, self-imposed guilt and blame. In other words, do your very best to see the right beneath the wrong. Until today, you may have been focused on all the things you are not and the things you have not done. Just for today, offer yourself the love and acceptance you need to move forward, to move yourself beyond who you have not been and what you did not do. Don't hold on to that. Today, I am devoted to bringing love to the places in me where I do not feel good about myself. See, some people, they look for external acceptance, external love, and forget to show that love to themselves. They lose sight of the good parts of them and they focus on the negatives in them. Those type of people irritate me. I know sometimes they can't help it, but I always try to see the good in me and I try to see the good in people. Sometimes I try to see the good when there just ain't no good in them, but I be trying. right? Stop focusing on the things that you failed at, the things that you didn't succeed at, the things that you wanted to accomplish, but you just didn't because you procrastinated, and focus on the things that are good about yourself, and know that although these things did not get done, did not get accomplished, okay, you are still here, you are still breathing, and hopefully you have your capacities and you can go ahead and do something else. Okay, forget about the mistakes. And if you have people in your life that constantly remind you of how shitty you are, those are not your people. Right? Now, I'm not saying never tell your friend they being shitty, because I will tell my friend you being shitty. But what I won't do is I will not throw things in my friends' faces that they have not succeeded in. I will not remind them of their downfalls. I am the friend that will encourage you to move forward with your head held high. Forget that shit that you didn't do, or forget the shit that you did and it was dumb. None of us are perfect. And you got that right, Cheryl. You truly cannot love without loving yourself first. Everybody wants love. But when you talk to some people and you hear how they talk about themselves, you'd find that there's an absence of self-love in a lot of people. See, I love me. I do. And I have to show that love to myself in all ways, not just saying I love me, doing things that show that I love me. And that might look different for everybody. So that's the message today. You know, what you didn't do yesterday should not stop you from what you could do tomorrow. Ever. Okay? Because let me tell you something. Like, I have a whole body butter business that I got lazy with, because sometimes in life you get overwhelmed. And I got overwhelmed. But I do have steady customers that I still ship my body butters out. The body butter business is not shut down. It's there. But I have not been promoting it. So I just have my steady customers that order from me. And I said to myself one day, okay, Laura, you know, you have been slacking long enough. Okay. Get your shit together and get your body butters back out there. Okay. Start advertising, start marketing. I don't care how many other people make body butters. Interesting. I saw this new series on Netflix, right? It's called Bet. And it is such a cute series. I loved it. And it had so many messages in there, right? But the key message that I got from it was bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. When you bet on yourself, there's no reason for you to cheat, right? Bet on yourself. And I said to myself, I said, you know what? I've been slacking long enough, and I don't care how much competition is out there, right? I bet on myself. So I ordered my supplies, some of my supplies, and I got to order some more supplies so that I can make an inventory so that I can start marketing. Because I guess my overwhelmed feeling came in with, when I get a bunch of orders, I'm living in my kitchen all damn day, right? I have to take my own inventory. I have to make sure my supplies are ordered. It's a lot for a one-man band, and then I have coffee with friends. And so it just became a lot. Sometimes we have to take a break, but I'm not going to beat myself up. That's not going to stop me for what I could do going forward. All right. So I hope that message resonated with all of you today. I think I keep myself overwhelmed. You probably do, Hillbilly. You probably do. You probably do. Sometimes we do. But one of the things that I'm fighting with, Hillbilly, is when I do slack off and when I do sit down for long periods of time, I start to feel guilty. I start to feel like I need to be doing something, like my mind just doesn't rest. So it's like I have to work on forgiving myself, allowing myself the time to slack off. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I need to be doing something all the time. And so it's crazy. As you shouldn't. Yours are great. I remember when you first started and we were turning stuff yellow and you researched crazy and now look, you perfected it. So yes, when I first started the body butter business, the shea butter was, you put it on your skin, but it was rubbing off on clothing. And so I had to research and figure out what I needed to use, what products I truly needed to use to make sure that my body butters wasn't transferring onto the clothing and discoloring the clothing. Yes, I did that research, and for my customers and myself, because I was like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't know what I was doing. I started making these body butters purely for myself. Okay, that was it. I was using these at least 2 years before I opened it up and started selling it as a business. So, yes, Nakia, you've been around a long time. Okay. And I have friends who order a bunch at a time. Like Maria, she orders 6, 8 at a time. Like they don't just be like, can I get 2? Can I get 3? They want 6 and 8. And I'm like, well, God damn it. I just gave you some 3 months ago. It's like she don't want to run out. And then Nakia jumped on the show last week or something and said she need 10. And I know for sure the lady who locks my hair, she needs some. And I just got to get my act together. Plants and animals grow in their downtime. Isn't that true? Oh, my other number that was low was my vitamin D. Now, all that fucking sun, see, this is how we know it's a lie. Because all of that fucking sun that I done got out there in Jamaica in January and in February, then I turned around and went to Grenada in April. And people say you go out there and you get vitamin D. That's a goddamn lie, because I looked at my blood results and my vitamin D is low. He gonna yell at me for that because I have not been taking my vitamin D pills. So I need to get back on my vitamin D pills. As a matter of fact, today is Wednesday. I need to go take that shit today. Wait, and you said I still do need 10. That wasn't a joke? I thought you were joking. The fuck? You see what I'm saying? And so I got a lot of body butters to blend. I might do some of that this weekend too. I'm not sure. I got to order some labels. I am out on labels, okay? So I got to order some labels and stuff like that. See, my friends, I've been treating my friends different, right? Sometimes I won't give y'all labels because I'm like, fuck it, y'all are my friends. You understand, right? I mean, y'all, because I'll be low. I know it's ghetto. I gave Maria 6 jars last time I saw her, and they had no labels on it. I was like, listen, you using up my inventory. The hell? I sent my mama some jars and body scrub, because I do body scrubs as well, and body scrub and no labels. I was like, come on, because she don't pay for them. So I'm like, come on. Wait a minute. You said black people produce less VD? Oh, child. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, so I gotta take my pill. So he's gonna yell at me for that, and he's gonna yell at me for my sugar. So I'm really not looking forward to this doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm really, really not. He just better leave me alone. Okay. And so, but my kidney levels was good. So I'm happy about that shit. Cause that be the shit I be worried about. My kidneys, those was good. My liver numbers are good. Everything is good. My cholesterol levels are good. Everything is good. So hopefully he's not that hard on me. Okay. And with that, y'all, I'm going to end the show because it's 12:08. I haven't eaten breakfast. See, these are my bad eating habits. I skip breakfast and I wind up eating like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon as my first, and sometimes it's my last meal. I got to do better. All right. So I'm going to go in the kitchen and try to find something to eat. and get back to doing my work. But peace and love, y'all. I'm out. Remember, no matter what, it's a good day, especially if you woke up in the morning and you have your capacities. But I'm going to remind you that no matter how low, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am Roar to be bone. Come back tomorrow, y'all. I might be here. Get this message on the way out, huh? Okay, hillbilly. All right, Stacy at the nail salon, huh? Huh? What? Come on. Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredients. Better see with the negativity, but I just gotta right by that energy. Huh? Even when you feel low, you can still go. And you can. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Yep. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran to the no, man, I still go. And I don't. Peace, y'all. I'm out.